morning, students. So today I am going to talk to you about academic reading. So let's go through the slides to understand more about the topic. So now, why is reading important? Reading is an imperative approach to gain info and will reinforce much of your academic study, including researching and writing assignments, revising for exams, and following up on information taught in lectures. Most academic reading is motivated by the need to find and understand information and develop ideas and arguments. So, on the whole, reading is very important to gain academic success. The more you read, the more you can be successful. Okay? Before you start reading, it is important to consider how much detail is required. You have to analyze how much of detail is required for your study and the amount of time, how much of time you will be taking for a particular task. This will help you set realistic goals of what you can accomplish within a given time. So by calculating the amount of time you need for a particular task, you can accomplish what you wanted to do on that particular day or that particular time. Okay, it is helpful to approach reading by developing a basic understanding of the topic before studying in depth. Before you go through the topic in depth, analyze and have a reading of maybe you can have a basic understanding of the topic. You would have already had some ideas regarding the topic and you can analyze little more about the topic, and when you read in depth it will be easy for you to understand everything. Okay, so here there are tips for effective reading. Your reading list provides a good starting point for reading materials relevant to your course. Reading lists usually include a mixture of both essential and recommended reading. So go beyond your reading list to find additional reading materials that includes books, e-books, journal articles or whatever to expand your subject knowledge. Okay? So be selective about what you read, and remember, you can't read everything. Don't spend time reading in detail without first checking how relevant the text is. Time is very important. Okay, so before you read a text, before you waste time reading text which is relevant for you, please analyze whether it is going to be really be of use to you and whether it is going to contribute to your academic segment. If yes, if the answer is yes, please proceed. Otherwise, please stop it and go for the next one. Don't waste time. Okay, because once you waste time and complete everything and then you find out that it is not worth at all, then all your time and effort will go waste. So please access. Okay, then first, surveying and scanning. So surveying the text by looking at the table of contents, chapter headings, abstracts and summary. Okay, you can survey the text by looking at the table of contents, chapter headings, abstracts. This information will provide you an idea whether you have to go through the particular topic or not. This will help you assess the material so you can decide if it contains the information you need. So it will tell you whether the information you are searching for is available in that particular text. If it is yes, you can. If it is not, you can skip and go for the next. Scanning to get a general feedback for the text. Scanning is important so that to get a general feel for the text. Scan. Look over the material quickly for keywords, headings and illustrations. So just scan through the process, through the reading process, to see if they contain any keywords, headings and illustrations that are relevant for you. You can get an idea of what the text is about by reading the first and last sentence of each paragraph. So you can get better idea of what the text is about by reading the first and last sentence of each paragraph. Okay, that will provide you an in-depth detail of what you need. Then reading critically and taking notes. So reading critically is detailed reading of the text. Okay. So after deciding if it is relevant, you will sometimes need to analyze, question and evaluate what you are reading. You have to ask certain questions within yourself. Okay. Who is the author? Source? Are they credible? Because so many people write so many things. Okay. You have to see which particular author can provide depth to the topic and provide more relevant information to the topic. Then what is the main argument? Then what evidence does the author use to support the argument? Do you agree with the author? If so, why? Why not? How can you use this information? Assignment, report, presentation, so on. Okay? Make notes to help you remember key points. Your notes will prove useful when writing assignment and revising for exam. So taking notes is a wonderful idea. Okay, when you take notes, you will remember. Writing is a very good habit, and when you take notes about what you are reading, it will definitely help you remember at the time of exam. It will be easy for you when you revise for exams. You will understand. You will go back to what you have read, and it will be easy to examine what you have read so far. Okay, breaks, positivity, and strategy. You have to take regular breaks when you are reading or studying. Reading for short periods of time of about 20 to 30 minutes should be enough to really focus on the text and take in as much as possible. So only when you leave regular breaks, you will not feel bored on the topic. Okay, so some continuous reading of 20 to 30 minutes is more than enough for to focus on the text. You will be able to gain some idea. They read in a positive environment that is comfortable and free of distraction, as this will help improve your concentration. So you have to see that you are seated in a very safe and positive environment, because for any reading the environment is very important. If you are reading in an environment which is full of distractions, lot of disturbance, then you will never be able to focus on what you are reading. So environment is very important. Use an effective reading strategy such as SQ3R. What is SQ3R? It is survey, question, read, recall and review. This is a useful technique that will help you read purposefully. So more about it will be seen in the next slide. So what is survey? Look over material critically. Skim through the text to get the general idea of what it is about and help you to decide whether it is of any use to you. As I told you before, the diagrams, the illustrations, the charts and everything will help you to decide whether this topic is important or not. Okay, then question. Can this text help you? Does it give you any useful information that you can use? Asking questions will help you stay focused on your subject. So you have to ask a lot of questions before going through the text, because it will help you to satisfy yourself whether what you are reading is going to be relevant or not. Then read. Make more careful and detailed reading of the text. Still try to remain focused on your reason for reading this text. Make notes of any key points. So we have a concentrated reading. Okay, don't get diverted in between, and then take notes. If there are any important points, underline and take notes also. Okay, recall. Put the text and your notes to one side and try to recall the information you have read. You can recall whatever you have read. You can recall the information by closing the book. You can just see if you can remember the points. Okay, then review. Reread the text to check your understanding and clarify any points you were uncertain about. So if you are not sure about any topic, you can read once again so that you will be clear and thorough with the topic. Okay, so this is how you have to focus on your academic reading. Then effective reading is equal to academic success. So reading for academic study can be different from reading for leisure. Both are two different things. Okay, reading for academic study and reading for leisure. When reading a novel, you would read the book from cover to cover, but academic reading can be more of a selective process. Okay, so reading a novel, it's just from cover to cover, but for reading for academic purpose, it is selective. You have to decide whether it will suit you or not. Then you will often only read the chapters or pages that are relevant to the subject you are researching. Okay, so you will have to concentrate only on certain chapters or certain pages to check whether they are really important for you, and if it is important, you are going to go only through that particular page. Okay, by reading effectively, you will learn to question and survey the text you are reading to gain a better understanding of your subject. Okay, so you will learn to question and you can survey the text you are reading to gain better idea and better knowledge about the subject. Then by improving your reading skills, you can reduce unnecessary reading time, and this will enable you to read in a more focused manner. So if all these points are kept in mind, definitely you will have more focus on your reading, and you will also have the enthusiasm to read effectively. Okay, when you read effectively with focus, with concentration, without any diversion, then definitely you can gain academic success. Thank you.